Today, as Philip does some hive maintenance, we get to look inside the Kowalski Apiary and we get to taste our first bits of honey.
At least 3 or 4 day old.
Oh, I can see the little tiny bees.
You can see them?
Yeah.
Trying to find at least day old eggs. No more day olds anyway. Why are you on my finger? Funny when you grab a hold of the frames and you happen to capture a bee in between your glove. You feel this little vibration, you hear
I just had a bee run into me.
you're almost in the fly zone right there.
So the bees are being inspected on Monday to meet our state mandated guidelines. Our apiary is registered with the state of Florida and has to have an inspection by an agricultural inspector.
Can you? Hold on, let me. Now, what's funny is this queen cell, she was capped, and can't catch the sun just right. Well, there's a bunch of that white jelly in there.
What is the white jelly?
Well, that royal jelly, they lay the eggs in there. But what's funny is it was capped. So this will be a candidate frame to stick in another hive to do a split. That's what I wanted to see, because I had a feeling it was one of the two. The one frame that we put in that had built up off of the frame. So now I'm kind of puzzled. Did my queen go in there and kill her? And then they took her out? Because the one day I did see a large bee. Just that wasn't fully developed. I don't know where that queen is hiding. Watch the honey on this frame. This is cool. Look at the thickness of the honey off either side. Now I'll see if I can smell it.
So that's capped honey on the corner.
Yep,
Is it heavy?
a little bit.
Man, there's a bunch of bees in there.
A lot of drones. I don't know how well you can zoom in.
I'm about as far
Here's
as
a
I can.
drone. There's a drone, there's a drone, there's a drone. We have a lot of drones. It's hard to see. Last one, look at them all poking their heads out. Ooh, I gotta do it where I can't be blinded.
Zoom in where?
Hold on, I'll point to it.
Oh, I see the little larvae stuff.
See the larvae right here?
Yeah.
Those were drones, actually.
Oh, the larvae are drones?
Yeah, because they're big. See, these are drone cells. And these are, and I don't know why they haven't pulled them out, or if they're just going to try to reseal them in.
Is that capped honey there
Yes, that's all capped honey.
too? Mmm, yummy honey. I can see glistening uncapped honey in there too.
Mm-hmm. Look at the size of that drone right there. I mean, that
It was
one's like
flapping its
twice the size of these bees right here. Look at that thing. It's huge. Oops, got one in my hand. There. Oh, here you go. Here's a nice photo of the pollen on it.
He has pollen on his
Sheet.
legs. Sheet.
Yep. Oh, look, they're pulling it. Maybe I tilted it and pulled it out. It fell out, but I'll shove it back in there. Maybe they'll fix it.
I'm sure they will. I hope you can hear them buzzing in the video. You've got frames hanging off the backside.
Yeah.
Are they gonna go back in there?
Yeah, they're gonna go back in.
Now that's not as pretty. What is that?
This is capped brood. And they're all buzzing my fingers. Right here are the drones. This is all the regular bees. Drone, drone, drone.
What do drones do in their...
They're the males. And their job is to mate with the queen. And then they die.
Oh, big responsibility there.
Yeah. Until I try to find some new eggs. If I at least find one, I'll be happy. Puzzling.
I'm sure she's hiding.
Well, when you don't find any new eggs, it's frustrating.
Is it possible the young queen would have killed her?
One or the other would have. This one has got some weight to it. Look at the thickness of
Wow.
it.
Let me zoom in.
Also trying to look down in the hive because last time I spotted the queen, she was down on another frame. It's like she just moved over. Jam-packed with honey.
What's that bee on this end on the frame edge? Right on the edge. It's on the back side now.
What is it?
Yeah.
In the comb?
Well, is it a queen?
What do you mean? You mean this?
Down further, the bee right near your fingertip. What is
Right
that?
there?
Yeah.
No, that's a drone.
Oh.
That's a drone. That's a drone. You see how dark they are?
Mm-hmm.
Bam, bam.
The
I mean, the
queens are
drones
kinda
stand
dark,
out. It's when
too.
you're trying to find the queen. She's got a long body.
She's really dark as well.
She has a dark spot. And I also marked her.
Oh, okay. What did you mark her with?
White marker. She's this year's queen. Let's spin this around here. Oh, they are really all over my hand. Difficult to put them
I just noticed your suit has loops, thumb loops.
in. Yep, one of them's ripped.
Oh, okay. Is that cat honey?
Yeah. Oh, honey. Every bit of it. Got some honey. I'd lick it, but I'm a little limited.
I'll lick it. Good honey.
The other thing is, she might be about out. I didn't expect to be in here long.
Whoopee. Ooh, little bees. Some of the videos we watch, they're not careful about squishing bees.
When I put it on, I hear crunch.
Yep, you got at least one.
So, let's see. Quite possibly, she's in the top.
Now is that, did you buy that little thing or is that a reused?
I bought the stand.
Oh, goody.
Let me do it so you can see.
Yeah. Feeling a little too close for that.
Well, when I do that, a lot less gets stuck on the outside.
Aw. One of the little bees you squished, there's another bee over there like tending it, like checking out to see what's the
That
matter with
stinks.
it. It sting you?
I don't know, it might have been a sliver from the board. As you can tell, they really haven't drawn out these at all. I'm mainly looking to try to find that queen.
Man, there's a ton of bees up there.
The burr cone. Don't want that.
What's on the back there? Like little string up near?
It's the wood.
Oh, okay. I almost think you caught one of the bee's feet in
What?
between over here.
Here?
No, on the side of the box when you put the lid on. It's on my side. Can't tell. No, he really looks like his little foot might be stuck between.
They move?
He's not moved enough to move out of the way. Looked like he was trying to pull his little foot.
Gave him a little gap so he
I
can
see
get
that.
out.
Still sitting right there. He's not moving on. Not that one, the other one. And I don't think he's stuck anymore. Yeah, he moved away now. That one you squished. But the other one, I could just kind of see him moving in a circle, tugging on his foot.
Yeah. Now how do I put, which I'm going to ask her Monday. I'm thinking about putting this box here on the bottom and then make them come up through this to get to this box. Might encourage them to start working on it.
Oh, that's cool. Underneath there's a little pillar of bees holding on to each other, hanging off the side when
Yeah.
you tip it.
And thousands of bees trying to find one. Talk about the old phrase, needle in a haystack. Especially when the bees are trying to hide her, protect her. Now, what's possible is the marking I put on her, they might have cleaned off.
Yeah, I wondered that.
Very little wax from them started.
It's a big job.
Huh?
It's a big job.
Yeah. I'm gonna quit messing with them.
You only have one frame you didn't check, did you?
I didn't need to. Try to move several at a time so I don't decrease the chances of squishing some.
Now is that
Propolis.
and propolis is
Bee glue.
bee glue.
Oh wow. Okay. So when I saw the nooks getting a little too crowded, when I had them in the bottom 10 frame only, I went ahead and added another box. When I did, I experimented with a shallow box and a deep box. Well, this one they're not really working on the top yet, doing anything. This one, however, they are. They have honey. They're working these top middle frames right now. So this one, oops, the bee's gonna get trapped as soon as I pinch that frame back in place. Come on. There we go. Empty. Ooh, lots of honey down here.
Ooh.
So
You're gonna have to scrape that off.
yeah, I am, because there's a lot down there too.
So we have to scrape the bottom off because it doesn't fit right in the box, right?
Correct.
So we get to eat the honey.
Sometimes I leave it in a tote and I let them clean it off. Come out in a day or so, it's gone.
I don't vote for that. It's a beet. There he goes. Well, they're doing a really good job building up in there. And there's honey in there already? Oh yeah. Look at all that glimmering honey. Yummy, yummy.
Yeah, well down here there's even more. I have my smoker. I should get these guys out of the way.
Look at all that honey.
Alright, so this is a piece that I'll leave out here.
Okay.
And I'll come back and they'll have it all gone.
Oh wow.
Larvae down here on the bottom too.
They're doing
All
good.
that honey.
So, is there a difference between the white and the black frames, or?
No. But I'm gonna quickly learn what's their preference. Woo. Cells are joined at halfway point. Look at.
Oh, those are larvae. Can I show them to me? Very cool. Can you put them back in, or will they?
I don't think they'll do anything.
No. Little larvae in our honey. Oh wow, they're really working. Got some capped honey there. Look at all that on the bottom.
Oh, a drone cell right there. That's still good. So I am going to attach it to another section.
Is it sticky on the bottom? Ooh, the honey's dripping out. I see it dripping. So maybe it's not so much that they're building it on the bottom. Does it drip down?
No, they're all connected from top frame to bottom frame.
Okay. Ooh, there was like white stuff in that. Is that jelly?
That's probably the pupa.
Oh.
Needed to do this because I wouldn't be able to get the bottom frame off of here if I didn't. Oh, wasp.
Did it come from out inside?
Outside.
Oh.
Must have been looking for a free meal. Yeah, there's a lot of larvae on the bottom.
Oh wow, they're really working that too.
So they really, there's a lot of them, and I haven't been in this in a while.
You need to leave those so those bees will develop?
I
or-
wouldn't be able to get the bottom box off. Wow. I really need to take that off the bottom. do this over here.
Yeah, they're working. No, we haven't seen any egg cells at all in this top.
That's
Just,
what all that larvae is. What
Oh,
all
you're
the
right.
rest of this is honey
You're
up
right.
and around. The connection between the two frames or boxes are all that brood.
But the honey is on the frames themselves, on the flat part.
I gotta put this around. It takes a while too. And I put the frames back in, try to get them tight, keep the same distance on either side. So let me do this. Give them a little second to get out of my way.
Oh boy. So by managing your hive, you keep those center sections cleaned out so they don't.
Yeah. And some of these
Ooh, look at all that honey. See the little larvae? Is that what I'm seeing?
See, that's amazing. They are working on the top box, but they haven't touched this one at all. A couple more teacup or supersede your cells. There's actually 3 of them right here. And now I've got so much honey on me. I am super sticky.
Now here on the back it's a little darker, so those are capped brood.
Capped brood. Honey along the outside edges here.
He blows on the bees to kind of make them move. Glistening honey in there, is that what I'm seeing?
There's a little bit, yep. Right around the edges is capped.
So the honey is made for the bees. They actually eat the honey. So one of the keys of harvesting honey is still to leave enough to take care of the bees. So likely this year we won't pull much honey, if any.
I wouldn't be pulling any actually. Plan's not to pull any honey this year at all.
Allow our bees to build their food source.
honey's just pouring off the top of this frame right here, dripping all down.
Glistening.
Drones all across the bottom of this frame.
Drones or drone cells?
Cap brood and cap honey in there.
Are they drones or drone cells? Did you pinch one?
Got my finger. I must have squeezed it. It pinched me. Stung me right through the glove. It didn't like that. Nor do I, because it's hurt.
Is that capped brood on this side?
Hold on, I'm trying to spot the queen. Yes, capped brood.
So it's important when he puts the frames back in that he puts them back in the same way he took them out.
Yep. I'm where smoke can hand, so this is making this a little bit harder. What's funny is I haven't found that queen here yet either.
Big group of bees hanging off the bottom of the frame.
Oh my word. Ooh-wee.
So we're getting the smoker going. We just have pine needles in there. Well, that's nice. You're smoking them to calm them down, right?
Trying to push them back into their hive. They're going to a safe zone. Get them off the edge so that I don't squish them.
Maybe a bunch on the front right now.
Same thing with the bottom of the other hive.
Smoke that just a tad. He almost got pinched in there and he moved right out of the way, just in time. That one wasn't so lucky.
Oh, that's a lot of them.
So the sugar water is used to build the honeycomb inside. And you're filling those how often?
Almost every day.
About 50 pounds of sugar today. We're gonna go try our honey. Get these bees out of my honey. Whoops, where'd he go? Whoops, he's stuck down in there, isn't it? Come on, buddy. Well, that's not good. He's got it all in his wings, so it's probably not gonna be very good.
Let the other ones clean it off.
This one right here looks like it's still tending its pupa. They take care of the pupa, right? Huh?
What?
The bees take care of their pupas? Because this one looks like he still is. Or he's stuck to it. So those are little larvae. No, pupas, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting all the little bees out of the honey that we picked off.
This one's got its whole back end squished and it's still trying to tend to it.
It's gonna do his job to the end. So all the honeycomb that's on the edge there The bees will come get the resources and take them back to the hive.